What is going on, guys? Lone here. Enjoy the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 gameplay in the background. I'm not going to be talking about that today. What I'm going to be talking about instead is YouTube and YouTube communities. That includes the Call of Duty community, which seems to be dying. And I want to talk a little bit about that, a little bit about why that is, and why it seems like not just that, but why communities on YouTube in general seem to be kind of falling apart or dissipating. And I think the majority of it has to do with the amount of people using YouTube or any social media for that matter. Like, back when YouTube first started, there weren't that many, there weren't that many channels out there. There wasn't as many people using it, and so when these players for CoD, for example, or what, it doesn't even matter. These people found their niche and their communities. They subscribed to a few select channels, and that was their home, that was their family, and they were really dedicated and stuck to those few channels, and everybody felt at home, everybody stuck up for each other, and everybody, there was drama that went back and forth, and the drama that happened back then was a lot more influential and meant a lot more to a lot more people back then, simply because, like I said, it was more personable. But nowadays, it seems like everybody and their grandmother has Facebook or YouTube or Twitter or Pinterest or Blogger or whatever the fuck social media you wanna name off. And when that happens, and when more kids, more people get their Xbox or their Xbox One, and more people become more familiarized with how to record and upload videos, and just have YouTube accounts in general, the communities become very overpopulated, and people don't stand out as much. Not only the channels, but the maybe the people watching. Maybe for instance, there's this big YouTube channel out there, and that maybe was once a place you go to and share your opinion, and it would get noticed, and the creator would respond to you, and you guys would have a conversation. It's not so much like that anymore. I'm not saying YouTubers out there don't do that anymore. I'm just saying there's a lot. It's flooded right now. It's the bigger ones are overpopulated. Not overpopulated. Their subscriber base is insane, and the smaller YouTubers can't get noticed, or it's hard for them to get noticed. Pretty much nowadays, if you want to get any sort of fame on YouTube, you have to have this one hit like video that makes you, or a few of them. Not necessarily in the millions of views, but a few, 50,000 view video or whatever, just to get you propelled up in there so people notice you a little bit more. You get the more shares, more likes, more comments, blah, 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 and it just goes from there. But I was just sitting here today, and I was thinking about, there was this Woody's Gamer Taking White Boy 7th Street drama that happened recently, that they were making videos back and forth. And a few of the comments, and I'm not talking about that drama today, so don't even worry about it. It was... One of them made a comment about the YouTube community dying, and they weren't the first ones to do it, but it kind of stuck in my head and made me kind of think about it a little bit. And I wanted to figure out why, and I think that's what it is. I think it comes down to more people on YouTube, a lot more younger people on YouTube, just flooding any sort of community. It doesn't matter really what it is anymore, and it just doesn't seem as personable in return. And so therefore YouTube is transforming, and it may not necessarily be a bad thing, but it's definitely becoming more of a mainstream social media. I know it already is, but it's not everybody has YouTube, but everybody has Facebook, sort of thing. It's not reached the Facebook status yet, but it's getting pretty close. And I don't know if I see that as a problem at all. I'm trying to see the cons of it. Maybe, like I said before, maybe you don't, maybe your channel that you want to create, you have some really good ideas, just doesn't get noticed ever because of this. Or maybe you have some good ideas or comments on a video that you just watched, and you want to get you want the content creator to know about it. He might not see them, or he might not have time to respond to the 20,000 comments he has in his inbox, or people just don't seem to... I don't know, because then there's this other part of me that's like, well, people just don't seem to care about certain things anymore. Like if something happened in the Call of Duty community, for example, some sort of somebody called out somebody else. Not too many people are really gonna care about it like they used to, or at least it seems that way. And that kind of bugs me too, and I can't really put my finger on it as to why it feels that way. Maybe I've grown up, maybe I've gotten older, maybe I've realized that these little petty drama bullshit things don't really make that much difference in my life anymore, or just in general. Maybe it's this this sort of childish thing that my brain just doesn't latch onto anymore, and maybe that's the way it is for a lot of people. And maybe this newer generation of YouTubers or people watching this content are a little more laid back and a little more, I don't want to use the term ADD, but they have too many people to focus on, and trying to focus on one little dispute here doesn't really catch their interest or spike their interest, if you guys can understand what I'm trying to say there. But anyway, in the comment section below, let me know what you think of YouTube in its current state, the communities in their current state, whether or not you think they're not necessarily dying, but becoming less personable, or if you think that's even the case, or do you think they're actually growing? Do you think they're more personable, or there's actually communities that are thriving, which there obviously are. But just let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And let me know what you guys think of the Call of Duty community in general as well. Let me know where you think that's going to go. Do you think Call of Duty is ever going to die? Do you think there's ever going to be... Do you think it's ever going to be like it was back in Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, that sort of era where, you know, the Wings of Redemption, the White Boy 7th Street, the Woody's Gamertag, you know, X-Jaws, that sort of stuff. You think there's ever going to be that again? That sort of camaraderie and sort of lifestyle. Like, I understand there's like T. Martin's out there right now. He's probably the top one, and then you got people like Ali, but it just doesn't feel the same, man. Maybe I'm getting old. I don't know. You guys let me know. Anyway, enjoy the rest of this gameplay, guys. I know I didn't say it at the beginning of the video, but this is me using the Gorgon on the PC. This thing just wrecks. I understand this is a little bit of a campy style gameplay. I was hiding behind a lot of corners and things. I decided to change my method up a little bit when it comes to Call of Duty. Rather than running out there like an idiot, I decided to, you know, kind of stay back, kind of pick my routes, play a little bit more smart, and maybe that's evolution of me as well. My game style has changed. My thought process has changed. I don't know, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, the like button below. Subscribe if you have not. Let me know if you made any sort of sense out of my rambling. But I'll catch you guys in the next one, guys. Take care.